Welcome back, welcome back, and welcome back. We're going to make a peach pound cake today. We're going to use some confectionate sugar, powdered sugar. We're going to use 3 sticks of unsalted butter, lemon, 5 eggs, some vanilla extract, that is sour cream. We've got powdered baking powder there. That's just all-purpose flour, granulated sugar. Those are the peaches. As you can see how I just kind of diced them up. You can puree them, do them however you want to, but I like little pieces in mine. And milk. This is all we need to make this amazing dish. Now in this case, let's get mixing and baking. Okay, I had to put my butter in the microwave because it needed to be softened. And she wasn't so softened. Okay, so the first thing, where's my stuff at? Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make sure you do preheat that oven. We're going to preheat it to 325. So now we're going to cream together the butter and the sugar. And this is 3 cups of sugar. Of course, you see the 3 cups of sugar and the 3 sticks of butter. So now I'm going to cream them together. And I'm just going to use my hand mixer. And I do have one of those standalones, but okay, so I'm just going to cream that together. Just like so. Alright, and then to this, we're going to add 1 egg at a time. And then we're going to cream it together again. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do that with all the eggs. 1 egg at a time. Just going to keep going until we get all those eggs in there. Okay, I'm using a bowl so I don't get all those cracks in there, and of course we don't want a bad egg. Going to keep going, so I'm going to keep going until I get the next 3 in there. So that's all I'm doing. 1 egg mix, 1 egg mix. I'll be right back. Okay, and this is when I'm going to go ahead and get that zest of that lemon in there, and I'm going to zest this whole lemon. Just 1 whole lemon. We're not going to use the juice. Okay, just the lemon. And this is going to add a nice little freshness to it, which is going to be amazing. If you've never had this before, this is something you should definitely try. It's something that the elders used to make all the time when I was growing up. So I'm going to finish zesting this, and I'll be right back. Alright, now we're going to get that vanilla in there. And all you need is a teaspoon. But you know me, I always use a little bit extra. But you only need a teaspoon. And then we're going to go ahead and shift in some of that flour. Now, it's up to you on whether or not you want to shift it or not. I mean, completely up to you. Me, absolutely. It just does a little something extra for it, okay? We just want to get it in there. Quick and easy. So I'm going to go ahead and put in half at a time. And then I'll get the other half in there. Easy peasy. And then you mix that in. But I'm going to mix that with a spatula simply because you know what happens when you mix stuff together. Okay? And we don't want those problems. Flour everywhere. Okay? So we're going to kind of mix it up a little bit. Make sure you get those sides. We want all that yummy in here. Alright. And then I'm going to go in with another batch of that flour. And I'm just going from the bowl to the shifter so you can kind of see what I'm doing. And then just get it in there just like we did before. And then we're going to mix it in. So I'm going to put the rest of the last bit of this bowl in here. This is delicious. This is going to be amazing. And we're not even done with everything we're putting in it. And make sure you don't forget to preheat that oven. Okay? All right, I'm going to get the rest of that in here. I'll be right back. Okay, and to the last piece that I'm going to be sifting, I'm going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of that baking powder. And then sift it right on in there with it. And I just use the bowl so that I don't lose all that flour. We want all our flour in there, okay? And then just stick it on in there. Alright. And then we're going to give this another good mix. Should have used a bigger spatula, but whatever. And we're going to give this a good mixed. Yes, we are. One thing that I did forget is we need to put in a pinch of salt. Whenever baking, you got to put in that pinch of salt. Just intensifies the sweetness. Okay? So I'm going to give this a good mix. Get those edges. Alright. And then we're going to add some more stuff to this. This is well worth all the work that you have to put into it. And when the holidays come, you put this out on the table. Some people ain't even heard of this, okay? Have not even heard of it. Okay, we're going to go in with that half a cup of sour cream. And those people who don't like sour cream won't even notice that it's in there. Trust me. It adds extra moisture to this. And we love moisture. It's not moisture, but moist. Okay. And it just adds something extra to this dish. And we love our cakes to be nice and moist. Okay? And I'm going to use my hand mixer at this point. And go ahead and give this a good mix. For about a minute. Okay? So we're going to give this a good minute. Make sure you get those edges when you're doing this. Because we want to combine everything and we want to combine it very well. So I'm going to give this a good minute. Edges again. Make sure we're getting all of that combined. And continue on with my minute. Okay. Keep trying not to move it out of frame on you. Now at this point we're going to go ahead and we're going to add those peaches. And to the peaches we're just going to give it a good mix. Let me get that over here. I'll be right back. Okay, at this point all we're going to do now is add those peaches. That's it. Mix it up and it goes into the baking dish. Give it a nice zhuzh. You can purify these puree these peaches if you want to. You can leave them in bigger chunks. I like for mine to have a little bite. You can do it however you want. It's your dish. Make it how you want to. I like mine to have little bites of peaches throughout the whole thing. I want you to know that this is a peach pound cake. But like I said, you can absolutely make the pieces smaller. It won't hurt nothing. You just want to make sure they've got that little extra peach in there, okay? So now this is ready to put into the oven. Just that easy, just that simple. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, now back in the day, my mom, my grandmother, they would just use good old flour in grease to the pan. Me, I told you how much I love this butter spray, and that's what I'll be using. Alright, and then into the pan she goes. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Get it all in there. I'm trying not to block it, but I think I am. Get all that yummy in there. You can put this in a bundt pan. You can put it in any kind of pan you want. Okay? It ain't gonna hurt nothing. You'll still have that delicious, amazing flavor. Okay? Alright. And in the oven she goes. Give it a little shake. Even her out. Okay. In the oven she goes. See you in about an hour. It takes, depending on your oven, it could be an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. 325, let her go. Let her do what she does. I'll see you when it's time to make that icing and get to the next step. I'll be back in an hour. Alright, this is what she looks like, fresh out of the oven. I let her cool down for about 15 minutes. Excuse me. So now I'm going to go ahead and make the glaze. I've got half a cup, but you really need a whole cup, but I'm only going to glaze half of mine because my family only likes. Some of them like it, the glaze, some of them don't want glaze. So we're going to go in about a tablespoon of vanilla, or you can completely and totally leave the vanilla out. And then I start with just a couple of tablespoons of the milk. Any milk you have will do. And then you just work it in like that, because it doesn't take much. And like I said, this is half a tablespoon that I have here. And see, look, that's enough. And just mix that up really well. Make sure there's no powdered sugar left in there. And then there is our icing. Icing is so simple. Okay, I'm going to move that cake back over here. And then I'm just going to take a fork and just kind of drizzle it over. Just like that. And our cake is done. And then I'll just slice her up. Give her close-up. Doesn't have to be pretty and perfect. Just kind of drizzle her around like that. Okay. So that she's going down. I want her to go down some. There you go. And that's just as simple as that. Alright. I'm going to give her a close-up and I'll be right back. And there she is. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. You'll see Gigi on the next one. Doesn't she look just delicious? See the little peach pieces in there? That's what I'm talking about. Take care, you guys.